Call Northwood Village Board meeting for Monday, July 15th, 2024 to order. Please join me in silent prayer and meditation. All right, thank you. Please join me in Pledge of Allegiance.
Mayor Gafino.
Here.
Trustee Christensen.
Here.
Trustee Curtis. Trustee Gately.
Here.
Trustee Lowry.
Here.
Trustee Salazar. Here.
All right, thank you. Next item is a recognition award to Ethan Hafer. Get a little bio I'm going to read, and then I'm going to have him come up and we'll give him his certificate. Ethan Hafer is a North Aurora resident, a student at West Aurora High School. Ethan earlier this year achieved the rank of Eagle Scout in the Boy Scouts of America, which is a rank given after showing dedication, leadership, hard work, and commitment. For his Eagle Scout project, Ethan installed 2 raised storage bins for the Geneva Park District, Peck Farms Community Garden. So, come on up, Ethan.
Thank you for inviting us here.
Sure, of course. Is your parents out there?
Yep.
Thanks for coming. Great. Audience comments? Anybody for that? Speak. All right, I'll move on to consent agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? The roll, please.
Trustee Salazar.
Yes.
Trustee Christensen.
Yes.
Trustee Curtis. Trustee Gately.
Yes.
Trustee Lowry.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Under new business, item 1, Brian.
Thank you, Mayor. This is approval to purchase a new brush chipper. The Public Works Department Street Division is seeking approval to purchase a new brush chipper. The village owns and maintains approximately 10,000 parkway trees. Over the past 3 years, staff has trimmed approximately 1,100 trees and removed 300 dead or dying trees. Staff did some research on different brush chippers. Both quotes we received are from Sourcewell, which is the cooperative purchasing program that the village uses to purchase trucks. It came down to a Morbark and a Vermeer chipper. So staff is recommending the purchase of the new 2023 Morbark 1621 chipper in the amount of $70,428.88. We have $82,000 budgeted for this purchase.
Motion approved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll, please.
Trustee Gately.
Yes.
Trustee Lowry.
Yes.
Trustee Salazar.
Yes.
Trustee Christensen.
Yes.
Trustee Curtis.
All right, thank you. Item 2, Brian.
This is to the approval to reject bids for a water tower mixer project. The village entered into a professional service agreement with Dixon Engineering for the installation of 2 water tower mixers and minor repairs needed to both water towers. Dixon's agreement included putting the bid package together, answering all questions during the bidding process, attending the bid opening, administration and inspections of the work. The bid opening for this project was on Wednesday, June 26th. The village received a total of 3 bids for this project, with 2 bids not meeting the requirements and the only other bidder well exceeding the engineer's estimate at over $80,000. This was discussed with Dixon, and they felt that we could change the scope around to give us a better time frame for this, and they feel that it might give us a chance to receive more bids. So village staff is recommending rejection of all bids for the water tower mixer project.
Motion to reject.
Second.
Discussion? Roll, please.
Trustee Lowry,
Yes.
trustee Salazar,
Yes.
trustee Christensen,
Yes.
trustee Curtis, trustee Gately.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Item 3, Brian.
This is the approval for the tree management ordinance. So back at the July 1st COW meeting, I brought to you guys the change from the Parkway tree replacement ordinance to the municipal tree management ordinance. It received positive feedback. So staff is recommending approval to amend the Parkway tree replacement ordinance and change the title to municipal tree management ordinance.
Motion to approve.
Second. Discussion. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Curtis, trustee Gately,
Yes.
trustee Lowry,
Yes.
trustee Salazar,
Yes.
trustee Christensen.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Item 4, Steve.
Thank you, Mayor. Item number 4 is a request to decrease the number of Class D liquor licenses as we have a new owner of a business looking to occupy an existing place. So North Aurora Food and Liquor is requesting a Class D license. Currently, the store that they're looking to enter at 5 Lincoln Way is Tia Food and Liquors. You can't transfer ownership of a liquor license from one owner to another. So there's 2 ordinances back to back. The first one is decreasing, basically taking away Tia Liquors liquor license. And then the next item would be to award the liquor license to the new business.
Second.
Discussion. Roll, please.
Trustee Curtis.
Yeah.
Trustee Gately,
Yes.
trustee Lowry,
Yes.
trustee Salazar,
Yes.
trustee Christensen.
Thank you. Item 5, Steve.
Hey, item number, just, we're back at this one again. So item number 5 is, North Aurora Food and Liquors is now asking for a liquor license. So at this point, what the board would do is now reissue the Class D license we took away. We're going to reissue a new Class D license so that the mayor can issue it to the business.
Motion to approve.
Discussion. Roll, please.
Trustee Salazar,
Yes.
trustee Christensen,
Yes.
trustee Curtis, trustee Gately,
Yes.
trustee Lowry.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Item 6, Jason.
Thank you, Mayor. This item is an ordinance approving the economic incentive agreement with the new Riverfront Ram dealership. This was presented at our July 1st Committee of the Whole meeting. The agreement provides an 85% sales tax rebate above the annual $115,000 sales tax threshold for up to 15 years or $1,062,150, whichever one comes first.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion.
Just say that I wish we would have had a little bit more discussion instead of giving them everything they've asked for. Was there any move made to try to see if we could reduce that at all?
This number, sorry, this number was reduced from the original. I mean, the original ask was what, like $2.5 million. So we went back and forth with some sales numbers, and this is the number based on the sales projections that we received that we came down to with a different formula. You know, originally they asked for, I think, 50% of all sales tax generated over 15 years, and that came to like the 2.5 million. So we went back and we applied kind of what we did with the Gerald Ford, where it was we figure out how much sales tax they're currently generating off those sales and then give them a rebate off the incremental sales tax. So we did go back and forth with them.
So what was the total amount of the reduction?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What was the total amount of the reduction from what they originally wanted?
It was about $1.4 million.
Thank you.
Call the roll, please.
Okay. Trustee Christensen,
Yes.
trustee Curtis, trustee Gately,
Yes.
trustee Lowry,
Yes.
trustee Salazar,
Yes.
All right, thank you. That concludes new business. Village President report. I have none. Trustee comments? Seeing none. Administrative report.
Just one quick item. Given the fact that we just bought a second chipper, the old one we'll keep for a backup, but we are starting to get to a point in our maturity of the town. I mean, the town's over 100 years old, but a lot of the development only happened in the last 20 years. So you're starting to see mature trees in a lot of the neighborhoods. These trees are 20, 25 years of age. They're reaching maximum height. So we're kind of at a crush where it comes to tree trimming. Brian's guys are trimming trees constantly. That number is pretty impressive. A few years ago, we weren't anywhere near that. So to trim 1,100 trees in-house in 3 years is a lot. We have about 10,000 parkway trees. So Brian and his team right now are working to do a comprehensive look at how we can. We did it about 3 years ago. We looked at how to do tree trimming better to get ahead of it, and it just keeps blowing up. So what we decided to do this time is we're actually looking to play catch up this year. Jason and I know it's early in the fiscal year, but we think we'll have some strong revenues this year. So we're looking to have Brian and his team devise a plan to try to get ahead of it, almost like we did with the emerald ash borer when the trees were infected. And one year we did 900 trees out of, maybe 1,500 total ash trees. We're trying to do the same thing. So we're going to come up with a plan to try to hit a whole bunch of trees this year, get a program in place where we can play catch up and actually have a rotation, if you will, where we can put it on, every 5 years or so, we go through neighborhoods instead of every 15 or 20.
All right, thank you. Department heads? Anybody? Okay, seeing none, motion adjourn.
So moved. Adjourn.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, the same. All right, thank you. We'll be starting committee of the whole shortly.